Hello and welcome to News 9. I am Nishchita, and first up, there was chaos during the PGCET counselling in Bengaluru. Students complained that they have been denied the option of sitting for another round of counselling while retaining the seat allotted. They are miffed with the government for failing to come clear on the third round of counselling. Several students who were allotted seats in minority, a linguistic institution, have paid fee, but colleges are denying permission. Well, in fact, there was absolute chaos at the PGCET counselling in Bengaluru. Students complained that they were denied the option of sitting for another round of counselling while retaining the seat allotted. They are miffed with the government for failing to come clear on the third round of counselling. Let's listen to what one of the students had to say.
Problem is we are undergoing PG medical counselling and we have been allotted seat in the second round. After we got the seat in the second round, we are not being allowed to participate in the next round because they want to conduct this next. They are saying that we won't conduct another round. 2 rounds are enough, and we have been asked to conduct only 2 rounds, so they are not conducting other rounds. So if they conduct other rounds, then we will be able to get the better seats than what we got now. And what all seats are left over, because many of the students will surrender the seats and all India leftover seats will also come to the state quota. That seats that are supposed to come to us who are merit students, but they are saying that we are not eligible for next round, and they are saying we will think over whether we have to conduct or no. And they are saying government is responsible. You ask the government, you ask DME, but we are not answering any of your queries.
Well, my colleague Harish joins us with the latest details on this. Well, Harish, what exactly is happening?
Well, just a few minutes ago, Nishita, the officials of KEA have come out and they have reassured the students who are waiting over here that there will be a third round of counselling. But this is a partial relief that has been extended. Remember, some of the main demands of these students was, one, they should be given an option to carry forward a seat that has been allotted, but still look out for a better seat in the next round of counselling. This was the second option given to them in the various options that was given to them, but it was cancelled earlier in the day, where they were told that they have only 2 options: either take up a seat that is allotted during the counselling, pay the fees and take up admission, or second, forfeit the seat that has been allotted to them and go in for another round of counselling without any seats, in which case you will have a good chance that you might get a better seat, or also there is a good chance that you will get a seat that is bad or worse than what you had got in the initial round. So they were demanding that there be a second option where they can carry forward the seat, at the same time look at the option of seeing if they can get a better seat in the next round of counselling. There is still no clarity on that bit yet, but at least on the front of third round of counselling, there is a confirmation that there will be a third round of counselling, but it will be online counselling. The students were demanding that they be given an option of offline counselling, at least in the last round, where they can sit manually and select their seat and pay their fees and confirm their admission, but that hasn't happened. Also, the second major issue over here is with regard to the linguistic minority colleges that have given seats or assured seats to KEA, and later on during the counselling, they have been given admission, they have paid the fees to the KEA, they have been given allotment letter, but when they go to colleges, these are colleges like Rajarajeshwari, Vaidehi Institute and several other colleges, when they go over there, the colleges deny them admission, stating that we do not have any quota for CET, we cannot admit you over here. So this is one more grey area for which the state government will have to come out and give clarity on, Nishita.
Right, and also, do we see any officials trying to at least diffuse the situation, clarifying the doubts that these students have, making an effort at least to come out and reassure them?
Well, the state government has been very reluctant in coming out and even speaking to them or giving any sort of assurance. Yesterday, during the press conference held for announcement of CET results, the UGCET results, there were no officials, and when R.V. Deshpande was present and one of the PGCET candidates, Baljan, asked him about this issue, Deshpande refused to speak about the entire issue, and even today there are no senior officials who have come out over here and tried to reassure the PGCET students. So there's absolutely no assurance coming in from the state government, which is making the matters worse, Nishita.
Right, thank you for joining us with all those details there, Harish. In fact, several students who were allotted seats in minority a linguistic institution, have paid fee, but colleges are denying admission to them. Apart from that, finally, there seems to be clarity that there is third round of counselling, but that will mainly be online, although the students are demanding a round of offline counselling as well. There seems to be a lot of confusion, but as of now, the officials have remained fairly dormant on the matter. And while the Congress leaders from Mandya introspected on the heavy defeat in the Lok Sabha elections, they held a press conference at the Press Club where they openly blamed Ramya for the defeat. They said that a complaint would also be lodged against Ramya to the KPCC and Congress High Command. They accused Ramya of neglecting youth Congress leaders and campaigning on her own. Shivarame Gowda, Amaravati Chandrasekhar, Lingaraju, Siddharaju, Suresh and other leaders were present at this press conference.
ಮೊನ್ನೆ ನಡೆದಂತ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಮಾರಿ ರಮ್ಯಾರವರು ಪರಾಭವ ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೇವಲ ಬೆರಳೆಣಿಕೆಯಷ್ಟು ಮತಗಳ ಅಂತರದಿಂದ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಾಭವಗೊಂಡ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹಿತ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಪರಾಭವ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವೇ ಆತ್ಮಾವಲೋಕನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಇತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಇತ್ತೀಚಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ನಾಯಕರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಮುಖಂಡರುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಯಾರೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಖಂಡರುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಸರಿಸಿ ಇವರು ಯಾರು ಸಹಿತ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸೋಲನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ವರದಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ರಮ್ಯಾರವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಪತ್ರಿಕಾಗೋಷ್ಠಿ ಕರೆದು ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಬಹಿರಂಗ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಂತರಿಕ ವಿಚಾರ, ಪಕ್ಷದ ಆಂತರಿಕ ವಿಚಾರ. ನಾವು ಪಕ್ಷದ ಚೌಕಟ್ಟೊಳಗೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಬಗೆಹರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಕುಮಾರಿ ರಮ್ಯಾರವರು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹಗಲಿರುಳು ಆಕೆನ ಗೆಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹಿತ ಕುಮಾರಿ ರಮ್ಯಾ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋತ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಹಿರಂಗ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ನೀಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಟ್ವೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ನ ಚುನಾವಣೆಗೆ ಇಂತಿಂತವ್ರು ಕಾರಣಕರ್ತರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಶಿಸ್ತಿನ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ತನಿಖೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕುಳಿತು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಗ್ಗಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನವ್ರನ್ನ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಮುಖಂಡರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಎಸ್.ಎಂ. ಕೃಷ್ಣರವರನ್ನ, ಮತ್ತೋರ್ವ ಮುಖಂಡರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಅಂಬರೀಶ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೊಂದು ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು.
Well, the Congress and the BJP are engaged in a bitter war of words over Smriti Irani's credentials. Yesterday, Ajay Maken touched off a political storm with a series of tweets mocking the Modi cabinet. In one of them, he questioned the educational qualifications of Smriti Irani, who has taken over as Human Resource Development Minister. Santosh Gangwar today asked how educated Sonia Gandhi was in return.
मैं कांग्रेस से पूछना चाहूंगा श्री कामराज कितना पढ़े लिखे थे और सोनिया गांधी कितना पढ़ी लिखी है। मैं कांग्रेस से पूछना चाहूंगा श्री कामराज कितना पढ़े लिखे थे और सोनिया गांधी कितना पढ़ी लिखी है, जरा वो बताने कष्ट करें, फिर आगे बात करें। मैं कांग्रेस से पूछना चाहूंगा श्री कामराज कितना पढ़े लिखे थे और सोनिया गांधी कितना पढ़ी लिखी है। मैं कांग्रेस से पूछना चाहूंगा श्री कामराज कितना पढ़े लिखे थे और सोनिया गांधी कितना पढ़ी लिखी है, जरा वो बताने कष्ट करें, फिर आगे बात करें।
Well, another BJP leader, Uma Bharati, also mocked the Congress. She questioned what the educational qualification of Sonia Gandhi was, after which even Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi, in fact, took a dig at the Congress. He said, "Rassi jal gayi, par bal nahi gaya." Let's listen to what both the leaders had to say.
I want to ask Madam Sonia Gandhi what is her qualification, because she was heading UPA government. She was heading the government. She was giving directions to the government. I want to see her certificate, how much she is qualified. Then the Congress people have a right to ask the qualifications of Smriti Irani.
और उसके बावजूद भी रस्सी जल गई और बल अभी भी नहीं गया, और उसके बाद भी वो इस तरह के अहंकार से भरे बयान और इस तरह से अहंकार से भरा व्यवहार कर रहे हैं, तो उनको जनता ही सबक सिखाएगी। आने वाले दिन में रस्सी तो जल चुकी है, बल भी जनता ही ठीक करेगी।
Well, in her affidavit, Irani has mentioned her educational qualification as Bachelor of Commerce Part 1, School of Open Learning and Correspondence in the University of Delhi in the 1994 batch. However, although the Congress has been criticizing Smriti Irani, this comes in the backdrop of several eyebrows being raised over a debutante like Smriti Irani being given the HRD ministry, which is one of the most important and difficult ministries to handle. And Smriti Irani, who has absolutely no administrative experience, has not been elected to power as she lost against Rahul Gandhi. But also, on the other hand, Smriti Irani is someone who gave a good fight to the Gandhi scion and even managed to reduce the margin by which he won greatly. And Smriti Irani is also believed to be a close confidant of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
I want to see her certificate, how much she is qualified. Then the Congress people have a right to ask the qualifications of
Well, now the qualification of Smriti Irani has sparked off a war of words between the Congress and the BJP, with the BJP mincing no words before taking pot shots at Sonia Gandhi's qualification. This comes in the backdrop of Ajay Maken going on to question the credentials of Smriti Irani and the reason why the BJP gave such a big portfolio to her. But on one hand, Narendra Modi has been appreciated for giving opportunities to youngsters and debutantes and newcomers as opposed to those with the big reputations. But the Congress seems like has decided to question the NDA government using this opportunity. Though Smriti Irani has not commented on the matter, the BJP has been quick to react on the same.
मैं कांग्रेस से पूछना चाहूंगा श्री कामराज कितना पढ़े लिखे थे और सोनिया गांधी कितना पढ़ी लिखी है जरा वो बताने और सोनिया गांधी कितना पढ़ी लिखी है जरा वो बताने का